Reddit is the pages, the subreddits are run by communities of people with moderators. What they are angry about right now is Reddit is making a change saying, if you want to use our data for your own app, there are a lot of third-party Reddit apps out there, very popular ones, in fact, that just kind of suck up the data from Reddit and put it out on their own app. There used to be Twitter apps like this, too.
Exactly.
And because of this change, those apps are going to have to start paying for access to that data. Now, there are a lot of reasons why Reddit wants to do this. One, diversify the revenue outside of advertising ahead of an IPO. They filed for an IPO way back in December 2021. That's been delayed because of what markets did last year. And then the other reason is they don't want ChatGPT and other AI services scraping their site for free. Reddit is full of great information that these AI large language models would love to get their hands on. So they're basically saying...
So who's the aggrieved party here? These outside scrapers and people who are scooping up Reddit data?
Correct.
Not the people inside who are on Reddit or working at Reddit?
Well, both.
Why would they be?
It's also both, because they're upset because they can't use the apps that they would want to for free. So Reddit has its own app, but there are a bunch of third-party apps that these people love to use. And in protest, a lot of popular subreddits got shut down by their moderators in protest of this change. Basically, they say, Reddit's just chasing money here. This is, hurting the community and so forth. This is something Twitter went through, a very similar thing around the time of its IPO as it was trying to get profitable and monetize. There are a lot of third-party Twitter apps out there, and they started reining in their data as well, closing it off. But the AI bit is really interesting because this is a way for them to kind of capitalize on this large language model, generative AI boom, and say, great, take our data, just pay us for it. That's a really good model for them, especially because of how much interest,
How angry
knowledge.
are people about this?
Very angry. So The Verge just reported this, and this is actually really sad. Steve Huffman, the CEO of Reddit, sent out a memo to employees saying, do not go outside wearing Reddit gear because there's fears of physical violence. That's the implication there. Redditors
but wouldn't the violence be inside? I mean,
right.
Who's going to attack them from the outside?
Yeah, Redditors, certain corners of Reddit are very interesting people, and to say the least. And I mean, I can't imagine myself getting so angry over a website making a change like this that I'd want to hurt someone who works for that website.
Yeah.
But they're getting indications enough that they had to send out that warning for sure.
Yeah.
But look, this company is going to IPO.
How many people use Reddit? Do we know?
I forget what the latest. It's a lot. It's well over 100, couple hundred million.
Million.
But I forget the exact number.
But
it's
scale of Twitter?
Oh yeah, bigger than Twitter. I would say.
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter's maybe 200. So it's huge, and it's also a very passionate community too. So it's not just people who check it randomly. It's people who care about it so much, basically for free. They'll manage these subreddits and manage these mini communities. There's just a lot of heart and soul people put into this. That's why we see such passion around any major change they make.
So now the question, obviously, this is more than a distraction. It comes, I don't know what the latest reporting is about how quickly they might try to IPO, but they're going to have to put this to rest, answer questions about, whether they've seen any fall off in user data and profitability. If they are really preparing to do this imminently. Yeah,
and we know it still, most of their money comes from ads. They do have a paid product and so forth. And this might not be a huge business for them, but look, it's very similar to Facebook. Facebook has its own data locked in. Google can't just go there and scrape it. Chatbots can't just go in there and scrape it. They own the data too. It's Reddit's right to do this, whatever they want with their data on their site. To me, it sounds smart, especially because we talk about this in journalism. I think we had a discussion about this last week on the show, that the last thing you want to do is give away all this IP for free and then have the chatbots and Microsoft and so forth make the money instead of the people who actually created the content. That's what they're going for here.
All right.
Thank you, Steve.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Steve Kovach.